Hi, I'm Jenny. This is a meditation for taking your power back. I have a lot to say about power and spiritual power and why we should take our power back and how to do so. But I'm going to save that for after the video. So if you want to know more about how to maybe turn this into a ritual, add a little to it, stick around after the meditation. But for now, find a comfy and quiet spot. As with my spiritual meditations, I like to call in some prayers. If they don't resonate with you, just let them go. If they do resonate with you, feel free to repeat them and use them. We are going to start first by taking some deep belly breaths. So remember, we're going to expand like a balloon in our belly slowly, and then slowly let it deflate. And we're going to do that for a couple of breaths. I don't like to count because I think it sets up the mind differently than for a spiritual meditation. So I'm going to let you just take these slow, deep breaths on your own. There will be moments of quiet in this meditation. Know that I'm with you. And when you're ready, close your eyes. So take some slow, deep breaths. Then let your eyes close. Know that you are safe. Chose the right video. It's time for you to take that power back. Thank you to Mother Earth for holding me. Thank you to the Cosmic Mother in the sky for guiding me. Thank you to the Holy Spirit for healing me. Thank you to my guardian angel and angels around me for protecting me. Thank you to any archangels or ascended masters who choose to be with me. Thank you to the shamans of this land. I honor you. Thank you to the ancestors bearing witness. Take another deep breath and let it out. If you feel comfortable, repeat this prayer after me. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for using your fiery sword to cut the cords between myself and anything holding me back. Take another deep breath and let out a sigh if you feel comfortable. We are going to begin in the cave of our heart. So if it helps you, place your hands one on top of the other in the middle of your chest, where your sternum is, your heart center, your heart chakra. Take some slow, deep breaths, filling the belly up slowly and then letting it expand up into the chest, up into the heart center, and then slowly exhale. Then repeat after me. I invite my highest self to take me to the cave of my heart. Really try to visualize your highest self. Don't force it. Just see what comes. Could be anything from a ball of energy to a color, to an angel, to an animal, to you, just your regular self. It could be anything. So just go with whatever comes first and really visualize your highest self. Know that your body is safe. The highest self is going to go into the cave of your heart. So you're in some surrounding, could be anywhere, any planet, underwater, anything. and there's a cave in the distance. Your highest self is going to the cave, going to enter the cave where it's dark, but there's a light in the distance. Going to go deep into the cave to where there's a fire burning. Take a deep breath. This time in the cave, I want you to look at the floor, and I want you to notice that in the floor are like little channels, little chasms. They're safe, and they all lead, like little lines, all lead to one spot. And you're going to sit, your highest self's going to sit or stand in that one spot to where every little chasm, every little crack is leading to that one spot. And you're going to stand right in the middle and know that you're safe. I'm going to have you repeat after me, either aloud or in your head, very much up to you, in a moment. For now, see your highest self in the cave, standing in the middle of all these cracks where they all meet. Let your physical body relax. Let your heart take over. Let your highest self take over. Okay, now repeat after me. I take my power back. And as you say this word, and every time you say, I take my power back, we're going to repeat it a few times. Every time you say it, liquid gold starts surging in the cracks and running to your body and filling your highest self, that spiritual body, up with gold. This is your power returning to you. Because the truth is, your power can never be lost. You may temporarily give it away to people or places, but it's never theirs. They can never have it. They can never hold on to it. The place can never keep it. It's just there temporarily until you call it back. It's just waiting for you to call it back. And we're going to see it as liquid gold because your power is your gold. It's what gives you the ability to do all the things you can do and have that confidence you need. So we're going to say it again, and as we say it again, imagine that liquid gold coursing through the cracks in the ground, rushing back to you. I take my power back. And repeat after me. I take my power back from all the people I've given it to. I take my power back from the people I've tried to please. I take my power back from the people I tried to shrink or hide for. I take my power back from the media and whatever it's told me about myself. I take my power back from my family. I take my power back from all of my relationships. I take my power back from the places I have left it. I take my power back from the places I have felt shame. I take my power back from the places I have felt embarrassed. I take my power back from the places I felt in danger. I take my power back from my culture. I take my power back from oppressors. I take my power back for myself. See all the liquid gold rushing through the cracks, going into your spirit body, filling you up, reclaiming that power. Take a moment to place your hands, if you can, on your solar plexus, so below your chest, above your belly button. This is your power center. Imagine all of that gold and all of that power going right there like a sun. It's an eternal sun, and it's there burning and shining so brightly in your spiritual body, within your physical body. It's there. It's your power center. And repeat after me. I am powerful. I am powerful. I am powerful. Take a deep breath. Thank your highest self for going into the cave of your heart. See that sun burning brightly within your solar plexus, within your body. If there's any last bit of gold rushing through, let it go through. Let it enter. Thank your highest self. Leave the cave. Put your hands on that solar plexus one more time. Take a nice deep breath and slowly come back into the room, opening your eyes slowly when you're ready. Then, as I usually say, I think the best time to journal is right after meditation. So I encourage you to write about the feelings you have about power, about personal power, what images or words came up while we were doing that. There may have been faces that came up as we were saying the different things we're taking power back, and reflect on anything else. And if you're interested in knowing the why behind the video, stick around. I apologize about the motorcycle going by, but I know if I keep re-recording this video, something else will happen. It's just how it works, right? But hopefully you were still able to focus. I wanted to do this video because this is an exercise I did for myself in 2020, in the beginning of 2020. I had an Akashic Records reading done, and I was told, like many people, I think, and I'm not saying that because I'm discounting, but there's a lot of people who've discovered they had a life in ancient Egypt, and in that life I was a priestess. This is the second time I've been told that I was a priestess, so it was an interesting confirmation. But I was a priestess, and I had a lot of spiritual power, and then there was some kind of coup, and I was cast out and basically left to die. And ever since then, anytime my own soul gets close to any kind of power, I shy away, I struggle. And I can definitely say that's true. I think it's partly being a woman. I've always, there's a lot of cultural hang-ups about powerful women, and definitely working through that. I think we all are as a collective. But that was a really powerful thing for me to hear, and I thought, okay, so I went into my own records and I called back my power. I made it very specific though. Like I wrote it down. I wrote down all the people and places in this life that I know I've given my power to. And then I sort of did generic ones, like I did with you in the meditation, like to anywhere else I've left my power. And exactly what I described to you, I saw gold, liquid gold coming back into my solar plexus. And I thought that was so powerful that I had to share that with other people, because I think it's a great image. And ever since then it's been a lot easier for me to be in my own power and to be more confident in myself and share, like here on YouTube, about whatever. And so I think it's a powerful thing. And I think it takes courage to pull back our power. And you may you may have felt shame or embarrassment during the meditation. You may have even felt emotions coming up, anger, resentment, anything could come up, because there's so much about our personal power. And so I think some ways to go further with this is to do what I did and actually make a list of all the people and places you know that you have given your power away to. And in a prayer or in a meditation like this one, call that back to yourself. And Archangel Michael's a great one to have with you for that. If you're not really into angels, and Isis is a really good, the goddess Isis is a really good one to call on. The Holy Spirit is very healing, very, very healing. So any of those, that hopefully one of those works for you. And really call it back and notice in your day-to-day where you're giving your power away to. Are you saying sorry just to make another person feel comfortable? Like it's not something you really need to apologize over, but oh, sorry. Just that's giving away your power. Just that little thing. Or someone asks your opinion and you don't really give it, because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. That's another way you give your power, and that's up to you. How you navigate that. It's hard. The more further along I get on the spiritual path, the harder it is for me to socially lie. That's just expected in this culture. All these social lying all the time. I struggle. I just want everyone to just tell the truth all the time. But I digress. But yeah, so that's another way. And then if you do read Akashic Records, going into your records and calling your power back from every lifetime, not just this one, is really powerful too. It's just saying I'm calling my power back from every lifetime, from all the places, from all the people, and all the lifetimes I've given it away to. And that might actually give you quite the rush, and then might actually make you feel pretty tired. I know when I first did this meditation, or I did this in the Akashic Records, and it was very personal, I felt like this rush of energy and power, but then a couple days after that, I was really tired. And that's just part of the spiritual process that not everybody talks about. When you do the work, it can be really exhausting because your mind is trying to catch up with what you're doing, and it's difficult. And when the mind and the emotions and the spirit are all working, the physical body definitely is there as well. It's feeling it, and it's the part of you that needs the rest. So I suggest after doing work like this, drinking water, resting, taking care of yourself, because it is not the easy work. That's why it's called spiritual work, because it's doing the work. But I hope you enjoyed this. I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments and your experiences down below. And as always, would love a subscribe or a like.